Hello, welcome. I'm your host, Elizibar. And you know what? I couldn't find this book when it came out. Wasn't on the shelf. Absolutely wasn't on the shelf. I guess everybody bought them up. And then last week, well, the week of October 21st, there was just one sitting there in Westfield Comics. And I grabbed it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to give this a try. Because I wanted to give it a try. I wanted to pick it up, read it. You can see the creative staff right there. And turns out, I really enjoyed it. The art conveys the kind of gritty cyber craziness. So this is set in the future, and the Cyberpunk 20. Well, I guess it's the 2077 setting, but like, isn't this based on the board game or the role playing game, which was originally like Cyberpunk 2020 or something like that? I guess it's kind of dated now. So yeah, bump the date back. I guess it's kind of like if you were to like start making a new Cyberpunk game today, you'd really have to bump everything back by like 50 years because this level of integrated cybernetics and stuff seems like it's still pretty far away. So we follow these people, specifically one person, and there's a lot of narration boxes here. This is her narrating. Her name is, I think it's Nadia. I sure hope I got that right. Oh yeah, it says right there, Nadia Go. There we go. Got it. And she's here. And she's talking to somebody who's interviewing her, doing a what's it called, a psych eval before returning her to duty. So we see like her previous mission here, going through step by step. Um, Lots of great action. So she works for a company who basically somebody calls in and they drop in and they've got guns, they've got medical stuff, and they get to go save those people. It's pretty straightforward material. It's pretty straightforward stuff, right? But and it's just a little spoiler, but it's not too much of a spoiler because they literally tell you this. Like the context is there right from the get go with the interview that this one mission being shown here went bad, and she talks through with the interviewer. And I think the only thing I'm going to knock the book for is the faces. The buildings look cool. The machines look cool. Their power suits look cool. All this stuff looks cool, but the faces look, I don't know, they look a little too simple in this world where there's all this awesome detail just all over the place. And I don't know, that seems like a really weird complaint, at least to me. But I had a great fun reading this book. It starts off pretty rough. Let me show you the first page. I showed you that cool splash page, but like the first page, there's this stuff here. And you know what? I saw this wall, like this literal like column of text here, and I went, nope, 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 nope. Didn't read it. In fact, I still haven't read it. Like I was thinking, like, should I lie to you and tell you that I went back and read it after I read the rest of the book? And then I went, no, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you that. That would be silly. Like, oh yeah, it was important. I went back to read. No, I didn't read it all. You can just forget this text exists and look at these great scene-setting pictures right here. Book looks pretty good. Um, the colors, like, they pop lots of great things, like pinks, greens. It's not quite as vivid as the coloring on, say, Eden from Alternate Comics or Feast or Famine from Alternate Comics, where the coloring is just like whoa. Especially Feast or Famine, it did similar greens, but they just like flew off of the page right into your eyeballs and infected you. They were just like, yes, your brain has now taken Feast or Famine drugs. Um, Not the case here. It still looks great. It just doesn't like sear itself into your eyeballs. The story in this issue is pretty cool because it's the first part is like this interview stuff where we're seeing what happened to her and they're talking through it. And then the second part is, and it's the meteor part, it's how she deals with the repercussions, how life goes on, how her job goes on, that kind of stuff. and it's tense, and then there's this twist right at the end that makes you go, ah, when you see it. So it was very, 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 that's three veries, satisfying. So this is totally dope. I had low expectations, and those low expectations were absolutely, totally, completely obliterated. Check her out. Check her out. If you can still find one, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can still find one of these books because I've only seen this one copy in the wild. It's true. It's a true fact. Wikipedia that. Actually, now I'm wondering if I saw some of these in Westfield before and I just didn't pick them up. No, I don't think I did. Maybe I did, but I doubt it. I really doubt it because I would have picked it up if I'd seen one. All right. You all take care of yourselves. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I sure hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye bye.